Patrol says 35-year-old Brooke Pruskarich left the highway near Monticello Monday night and then crashed into a sign. His injuries are considered life-threatening.
Also new this morning, a 12-year-old Mandan boy dead after an apparent bicycle accident. Police got a call Monday evening from a skate park next to the high school and found the child with serious head injuries. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police say the injuries were consistent with a bicycle crash and there was no indication of foul play. Friday's the day. Moorhead police are now sending school resource officers back into schools after clarification has come from the state attorney general on a change in state law that initially put SROs at risk of possible civil and criminal liability. Moorhead, one of the first departments to suspend the SRO program as school began this fall.
The concern was over the loss of standard law enforcement authority of officers who are assigned to work in schools. SROs who were pulled from school have been working day shifts. They've still been doing routine walkthroughs of the school, though. Families with kids in school are getting ready to move today. It's National Walk, Bike, and Roll to School Day today. Right here is a live look at Longfellow Elementary in North Fargo. Students are encouraged to skip the ride to class and then put on a pair of sneakers instead.
So if you're out driving, be on the lookout for an uptick in the number of pedestrians near school grounds today and in some nearby neighborhoods. And we're wondering, will those kids need some rain gear this morning? We're tossing things over now to meteorologist Lisa Green for a closer look at what we can expect. Hi, Lisa.
Good morning. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We still have some showers in the valley. We're also talking about some mist and drizzle that's still lingering as well. So one of those mornings here, and we've got more chances for rain coming our way as we make our way through the rest of the week and into the weekend. So today, especially as we get into later tonight, we'll see that second round of rain move in, and that carries on into Thursday and even lingers into part of the day on Friday. So active weather here this week, and that continues this morning. Here's a look at our radar right now. You can see some showers departing to the northeast into Canada, some areas of drizzle and light rain affecting us in the heart of the valley, and then back over to the west, over in the Devil's Lake Basin, back to the Jamestown area, another line of rain, and that's moving eastward. Once that clears, we'll start quieting things down, but it's going to take a little bit here, so the morning drive, the morning wait out at the bus stop, or walk to school may be on the wet side here. Here's a look at your conditions in Fargo. We're at 56 degrees with that light rain. Wind is westerly at 17 miles per hour. We've got a breezy day in store for us again today with that westerly wind. 54 in Moorhead. Check out our view in Grand Forks. Murky, wet there, looking kind of gloomy here this morning. We're at 52 degrees with some light rain. A gust to 25 miles per hour in Grand Forks out of the west-northwest. And we'll see more of those type of wind gusts coming our way. So here's a look at our forecast for today. Expect to have some showers possible this morning. By midday, we start drying things out. We'll see temperatures getting into the 60s this afternoon with some sunshine in there. That's that break between systems. And then the next one rolls in for tonight. But we do want to watch out for that wind with the gusts into the 20s to about 30 miles per hour today. So here's a look at our planner. Tonight, we see more rain move in. That will affect us on Thursday and just bring us down more steps into some cooler weather. Highs by Friday into the 40s to some low 50s. And Saturday morning could feature some widespread frost. So that'll be the coolest point in this cool down. And then we'll start warming things up through the weekend and into next week and really experience some nice fall weather. Not the intense heat and summertime weather that we've had earlier this week, and not the extra cold conditions that have started to move in for the end of the week. Kind of just getting things just right by the time we get into the end of the 11-day planner.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
It's a first in American history. A Speaker of the House voted out of that leadership role. 8 conservative Republicans joining Democrats just yesterday voting to oust Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker. That close vote, 216 to 210.
The vote came 3 days after McCarthy passed a resolution to fund the government and avert a shutdown with help from Democrats. Patrick McHenry of North Carolina taking over as the temporary leader of the House. Congressman Kelly Armstrong of North Dakota and Congresswoman Michelle Fischbach, representing the 7th District of Minnesota, voted against removing the Speaker. Tributes are now pouring in after the death of North Dakota State Senator Doug Larson of Mandan and his family.
He, his wife, and 2 children were killed in a plane crash in Utah on Sunday. Larson served on many committees during his short time in state Senate.
You never had to doubt what he believed and where he stood, which I respect highly. Of course, the other thing is, we go through committee and you struggle to come up with what is the best thing for North Dakota, and he worked really hard. Like, he would really dig into an issue, not just sit there as a bench warmer.
Myrdal says she believes Larson will be remembered as a hardworking, principled congressperson, and saying that his loss will leave a void. The U.S. Border Patrol is out with new details about the people who were processed as illegal immigrants after a report of a gang rape at a Bemidji home. An 11-year-old girl claims that she and 2 other young girls were tied up and assaulted there. The Border Patrol says 12 men ages 18 to 56 were arrested at this house during the execution of a search warrant. 2 were released and 10 were then transferred to immigration officials.
There's been just 1 arrest so far, though. 22-year-old Oscar Luna facing criminal sexual conduct charges. Court documents say the 11-year-old girl was forced to drink alcohol, put in a car with a bag over her head, and taken to that home where 2 other girls were also tied up and raped. Documents say the young girl escaped after another young girl there helped to untie her. There are no updates on the other 2 girls said to be involved in this incident. The man who admitted to stealing former North Dakota Governor Ed Schaefer's car, now accused of nearly cutting off a man's finger. Court records show police were called to a home in Fargo where witnesses say 30-year-old Jacob Sobolik had attacked a man with a knife.
Don't forget, today is the day of the nationwide emergency alert test. FEMA and the FCC conducting that nationwide test will start at 1:20 this afternoon. It should last about 30 minutes. Your cell phone will go off during that time. October is Hunger Action Month, and Valley News Live is partnering with the Great Plains Food Bank for this year's Stock the Shelves campaign.
Simply head to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the Great Plains Food Bank tab. It's on the right-hand side, and that's where you can donate.
Librarians are taking things outside in Fargo, and you're invited to their Story Walk. It's an active outdoor reading experience set up at the Ed Clapp Library and Elementary School just off 32nd Avenue South. Now, the Story Walk installation features pages of the book The Hobbit along with the school's walking track.
The school is hosting an open house tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m. to celebrate this project. New stories will be added throughout the year, and you, the public, is invited to check it out. But this note, only students and staff are allowed on school property while classes are in session.
We'll take a look at this. A 104-year-old Chicago woman believed to have set a record for being the oldest person to world tandem skydive. Dorothy Offner completed that jump roughly 10,000 feet off the ground on Sunday.
Oh, goodness gracious. Here she goes. Offner topped the world record set by a 103-year-old in Sweden last year. She didn't even start skydiving until she was 100 years old.
Okay, look at that. Great stuff. Goals for the future right there.
Never too late to follow your dreams.
Ain't that the truth? The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Ashley.
And I'm Jordan Schreier. Have a great day.